Hello, and welcome to another M.E.A.T. Lots of stuff for the old world this week, but before we get into that, I just quickly want to say thank you because we've recently gone over 100 subscribers. However, M.E.A.T.s are not the most popular videos I do, so I'll probably also address this in the coming week's video, which is a painting video of a chaplain in Terminator armour, so subscribe to see that. Other than that, let's get into it. The old world is getting some orcs and goblin-y grot guys. These will come in the form of this sort of you're going to get a big box. I can show you the box. Where is it? Is it here? Here's the box. The box comes with what looks like a big horde of just regular orcs with choppy knives and axes and hatchets and stuff. One of them has a really cool tusk mask, which reminds me of the Age of Sigmar orcs. You also get some little goblin-y archers, 2 orc chariots pulled by the hog pig things. These orcs seem to have a lot in common with the Age of Sigmar orcs. Or orcs, are they called in Age of Sigmar? I can't remember. But with the tusk faces and all the hogs they ride. You also get some spear guys. One of them has a banner and they have some quite cool skull shields. These orcs don't look too terrible compared to some of the other old world kits that just really do not look good. These orcs don't look too bad. The pigs look a bit funny though. Alongside these we see what appears to be just some goblin-y ghouly guys with their little rounded shields that have faces on them. They come with a variety of weapons, including this sort of pike mace thing. Not pike mace, just sort of long mace, an axe, a knife, another axe. Get this sort of bone mage guy with this massive awesome staff. This model does look familiar. I think I've seen it before, but I'm not sure where. He has a very menacing face and a dagger, it looks like, with a skull on the handle, which is cool. You also get these 3 guys with this massive banner. I don't know if similar to some of the chapter ancients for the Space Marines this will be printed on, but I doubt it from the looks of it. Which means you've got this great open space to paint whatever freehanding you want. And I do like the skull at the top. Furthermore, you've got this even bigger guy, or even bigger banner man. He appears to have either a gauntlet or a mechanical arm. I'm not sure. I imagine since it's the old world they're just gauntlets. He's got a menacing face as well with an awesome hat. As I said before, this huge banner with lots of room for freehanding. And a ginger man hung up, which is awesome, I think. I think it's dragon skin because it's got these sort of scales and sort of talony hook thing. I like the little squig face. I also really like this axe with the sort of teeth and skin slapped on it. This guy looks like he's half asleep with his eyes closed, which is a unique touch, I guess. And he's got lots of things sticking out of his back. Very cool models. Here is another example of how these old world orcs are similar to the Age of Sigmar orcs. You've got another sort of horn face, which looks awesome with a banner as well. And another hog being ridden. This man has no eye. I love the squig on the shield. He's got sort of javelin-y pike thing going. Furthermore, a dragon. Who doesn't love a dragon with an orc on it? This looks weird. I don't think it looks that realistic, but nonetheless I think it looks awesome. The dragon's got a bit of a gut, which is hilarious. He's somehow balancing this massive orc on his neck. He should definitely be tipping over, but hey. This orc is just huge. I don't know if the orc is huge or the dragon's tiny. I'm not sure. He's got sort of unicorn horn and massive tusks either side of his helmet. A sick looking orc. He's got a sort of mechanical arm gauntlety thing going as well. And a cool axe. This model does look pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. I do think he sat on it a bit weird though. I think he needs a saddle or something. He doesn't look like he's meant to be. It looks like a kit bash. It looks like someone stuck him on there, you know? He doesn't look like he was meant to be on there. But nonetheless, it looks awesome. We're also getting this hideous troll thingy, which I'm only now realising has tits. That's unsettling. I hope the old world is not targeted at children, because if so, this was an interesting design choice. The nipples are scaring me. It's got a pretty ugly face. This is terrifying. If they're going for the hideous, disgusting look, they've gone very well. This would be great for a kit bash of a Great Unclean one for Nurgle. It's holding a tree and it's got this sack of rocks, I think, on its back. I'm not sure. That appears to be a rib cage. It's cool, I guess. Not the best though. this orc is genuinely sick. I do like this orc. He's very cool. Evil face, the big axe. I don't know what it is he's meant to be standing on. I think it's part of a banner on a rock. I think that's a shield with a banner on it over a rock with some plants on it. I'm not sure. He's got his armour, very cool sort of snarling pose with his hands back behind him. 2 spikes coming out his back. Sort of rough wool over him. Not wool, hide, fur sort of thing. And the horn. This would be great for one of those beast snagger orcs, you know, the ones with all the skins on them. Very cool. And then you got some gits. One of them is holding his little double banner, which is quite cool, with the moon face on it. The other one is riding this heavily armoured, awesome squig, which looks great. And this one is just in a cloud of smoke, sort of lifting up off the air, breathing it out. I think the smoke could be painted better, but nonetheless, this looks awesome. Heresy Thursday last week gave us some cool new tanks. It just looks like your average tank. It's got this sort of big cannon on the front, which can be switched out for a stubby little cannon or a chunky plasma cannon. It's just another tank. Nothing too special, but interesting nonetheless. Oh, it's also got a gunner on the top, I forgot to mention. Also for the Horus Heresy, the Solar Auxilia are coming out. I've already mentioned these before, but I'll do a quick overview. I think they look very cool and would love to paint up some. They come with just your regular guys with their rifles and a banner man and then a captain, just like the regular Horus Heresy boxes for Space Marines. This particular captain guy looks awesome with his robot hand. Here's a sort of comms guy, here's another sort of comms guy, here's a regular guy, and here's a sword banner guy. He doesn't have the banner on the back though, he's holding it, which I think looks cooler. Stick is a bit flimsy though. They also come with different loadouts. I personally prefer these longer helmets with the single visor rather than the 2 eyes. And they look a lot more armoured, a lot more knightly. Here's another sort of tank. It doesn't look like the conventional tank though, it's sort of got the barrel off to one side and a sort of cockpit area here. There's a man on top who doesn't appear to have a gun, just a screen. I don't see why he couldn't have been inside. But nonetheless, he looks cool, giving out his commands. 2 fancy rockets on the side, all the usual stuff. Very cool. Here's a more traditional looking tank, but it comes with a battering ram, which I think is awesome. Another guy on top, big gun, and there you can see the rockets are on the side again. Here's the double walker thing, which I think looks hilarious and amazing, and I love it. It's got some rocket pods, big Gatling gun cannon thing. I just think it looks funny. I believe that's all for this week, so I'll see you later when I paint up that Terminator Chaplain. Other than that, subscribe and goodbye.